Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just posted, but I wanted to keep the ball rolling. I have this really fun green glitter, warm browns, all the wonderful grunge colors that I absolutely love. And then we have a really fun lip. Let me know what you guys think and stay tuned and keep watching if you want to get this look. Hi guys, it's me. We're back. Let's do an eye look. All right, let's pin back these bangs really quick because as you know, they get in the way. I have no idea what I want to do on my eyes today. No matter what we're doing, we're always going to start with 24-hour eye base from MAC. I kind of want to do just a quickie little eye look. Nothing too crazy.
Liar.
I don't know if I liked how zoomed in my eye look was yesterday, but you guys can tell me what you think. I am taking some up into the brow because we're going to lay down our brows with the Pro Locked Brow Gel from MAC. Gel. This guy is seeing some stuff. I use this for glitter glue as well sometimes. It works very, very well. So I'm just going to lay down my brows really quick. What do I want to do? Grabbing my depotted, this goes in my kit, but I just disinfect it if I want to use anything from it. I think I'm gonna grab Omega. What a shocker. And you guys should know the drill by now, but we're gonna zoom you in so you guys can see a little bit closer. And we're gonna start with this over the lid and into the crease. This is a Cosette S165. Really nice, super fluffy, big blender. It's actually a lot bigger than the 224 and a little bit more tapered. So I like this for kind of those more imperfect stuff I'm not being super precise doing. I think I'm gonna take Natural Wilderness, which is like a kind of brown color. Those are some of my faves. It has a little bit of sheen in it, but I find it doesn't really translate on the lid if you use a fluffy brush. So I'm going to take a 224. And I think I'm just going to smoke out the outer corner here. 224 is really, really good for this method. I'm going to grab a smaller brush, MAC 221. Looks like that. Grab, I think, a little bit of this green combo. Actually, yeah, a little bit of the green combo, same brush. I don't really care. 221. And I'm going to start putting that into this kind of middle space between where we put Natural Wilderness and my lid. So it's going like Natural Wilderness, Herbal and Eucalyptus from the Unearthly palette. I did my best job editing the first TikTok I've ever made. Not TikTok, YouTube video I've ever made, and I think it was a valiant effort. I am still very much trying to figure that out because I went in with Natural Wilderness again. I brought it a little bit further in to kind of fully circle the eye, and then I took a little tiny bit of Omega on this Cosette brush again, and I'm going around the edges, kind of over top of everything, letting everything really nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna grab my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC10 and go around the brow bone here. Just really mixes everything, makes it nice, smooth, gorgeous, beautiful, and smooth. I'm gonna take a little bit of Prophecy from the Unearthly palette. Love this guy. It's a really cool shade. I think I'm gonna take it on this innermost corner. Same brush, because I don't care. You know the drill. I love doing kind of wonky colors on the inner corner. Doesn't have to necessarily be perfect. but just kind of a shade you might not normally use there. Yes, okay. Grabbing Intention, which is just a little bit deeper of a brown. Let's see it up here. I'll start running it along the lash line over here. This is my personal 224. I have brand new ones in my kit, but look at this guy. It's okay. It still does its job. Like the bristles are fine. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a slightly fluffier brush and grabbing Herbal and Eucalyptus together. I run them across the entire lid here. Nothing too precise. It's my favorite liner, by the way. It's a 2024 liner for me. Melt Slickline Waterline Pencil. I'm gonna go in and do the Smokey wing. If you saw my last video, you know that we basically foundation of where we want this wing to be, and then we just smoke her out. And we make it nice smoky, and then we clean it up with a wet wipe so it's nice and crisp. Grabbing a wet wipe, and we're gonna start cleaning it up, and we'll probably make a mess again, but it's fine. I'm just taking the side of my fake nail, and I'm kind of aligning it actually kind of where my eye crease is down here, because that's how far I'm going to take my shadow. I'm going to grab a little bit of the green from the Unearthly palette. This is the Sorcerer's Smoke palette, by the way. A little bit more green. And go over the center. I'm going to grab one of the absolutely stunning shimmer shades that are in here. I think I'm going to grab Vervain and possibly some Transfixed as well. This is not wet, this is dry. We're going to start buffing that onto the center of the lid. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now I'm going to take Transfixed, which is like an even greenier. Look at the shimmer on that. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted from this beginning. Oh my. Good graciousness, that is stunning. Stunning! Gorgeous, delicious. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Sorceress, I think, and put it on top of Prophecy. Oh. Why does it look like edible? Like I just want to eat it. Gorgeous. All right, we're gonna work on the lower lash line now because I think I'm gonna add a little bit more on the top. I'm gonna start the lower lash line for, I know I want to go in with my brown liner from Melt, the Slickline Waterline pencils. No, I am not sponsored. And they don't know about me, so you can take that with what you will. Grabbing a 221 and a little bit of Herbal Eucalyptus. I'm gonna drag those down here. I am Now I'm gonna grab a little tiny brush, a little pencil brush, grabbing Intention, which is just that dark brown that we took in this section here. I'm gonna run it down the outer corner because I do that every time. I am predictable. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little more Eucalyptus and Transfix and kind of really smoke it out, make it even smokier down there. I'm gonna grab one of my favorite things ever right now, the Dose of Colors. It's literally Magic Stick, and I guess it's on pre-order. I went to link it and it's not available because it's sold out, which makes total sense. So yeah, keep your eye open for that. Smacking that on the lid here. I'm gonna grab a little more liner on this lash line here. Kind of lost a little bit of it when we put the glitter down. Just like that, and I'm gonna go around the inner portion here. Beautiful. I put on some mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back to finish the look.
If you see the lash glue, no you don't. What are you talking about? No you don't.
I put a little too much lash glue on today, so it's gonna take a second to dry. Let's do the base. I did already do my brows off camera. I hate doing my brows. That's the situation. We always, no matter what, start with MAC Hyperreal Serumizer. I use this on every single client I use. Dry, combo, no matter what it is, I'm using it on them. It is an absolute must. I'm using some Hyperreal Balm, which again is a must-have. I usually use this on more dry skin types, and I'll just stick to the serumizer if they are more oily combo. But I am of a very dry skin, so we do the double layer. We layer it in this household. Now we're gonna go in with primer, which my primer of choice always and forever, at least until they create something better, is the MAC Studio Radiance Primer. It is bomb.com. So good. And without a doubt the best primer for dry skin right now. Next layer in the base is this Destroyed Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. We have squeezed the life out of her. I kind of use a lot, and I still use a lot, and it still lasts me like 6 months. I got this when it first came out about 7 months ago. On the tips of our cheeks first with the most product, because that's where I want that pearl to be the strongest as like a pearl skin girly. The next layer we're gonna add is a thin layer of Studio Tech Cream to Powder Foundation. The shade looks crazy, but it does match me. It's probably a shade too dark in the winter time for me, but that's okay. If you guys get this discontinued because not enough people know how to use it correctly, I'm gonna throw a fit. This is the MAC 109, by the way, that I'm using. And I like to go back in with my big foundation brush and buff everything in further to get a nice, smooth, seamless finish. Next is cream bronzer and cream blush, which you guys know I'm trying to use up my Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer from Makeup by Mario. So this is the go-to for that right now. I kind of go in haphazardly and then I clean it up with concealer or a color corrector later. So I'm not too concerned about it being a little extra. See, right now it's a little big, it's not super precise. We're gonna fix that. Next I'm gonna go in with one of my Mob Beauty favorites, which are their cream blushes. I think I'm gonna do a mixture of the two. This is M68 and M72. Using the same brush because I don't care. Really pretty, like mauve-y pinks when I mix them together. These are equally, if not better, than most non-clean beauty brands out there, and they are the nicest people ever. On TikTok, I do make a commission if you purchase through my link, but I don't have a link on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about that. If I get a link, I'll let you know, because I would love a link. I would love a little link, but I've got 3 followers on YouTube, so I think that's gonna be a while. I think it's gonna be a while. Next, I'm gonna go back in with, actually, I'm gonna try the Huda Beauty concealer today. I'm trying out some of my old goodies because I'm just trying to find the perfect non-creasing concealer. This is a really light shade for me, which is fine, but like, should really light, so I'm just gonna go down underneath the contour with whatever's left on my applicator. Maybe a little down the nose. Maybe just a little. This is a more matte formula, so I'm kind of curious to see how this works. I have used it in the past and I low-key completely forgot about it, so I have no idea how it's gonna look. You guys know I do this little trick with the concealer and it always looks a little crazy until you go in with your foundation brush and your bronzer brush just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and not like a harsh line. Ooh, okay, this concealer, not for me, at least based off of what I can tell right now. It is really matte, like, and I thought I knew that going into it, but most concealers now with my routine, if they're matte, I can get away with them because I use so many hydrating products. The problem with that today is that it's actually acting up with the hydrating products underneath. Loose setting powder ever is the Mob Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. I am really excited to try the lavender one. Miss Megan has been absolutely going crazy over the MAC Pro Set and Blur in lavender, and it wasn't gonna be available in the US. It was like available in like China and Canada, I think. And so I was like, I'm never gonna have the chance to try it. That's fine, but I'm really curious to try it. I do absolutely adore this one, and it will be going absolutely nowhere. It's in my kit. I recommend it to pretty much everyone because it leaves, I don't know if you guys can see, still have radiance left over without not being set, if that makes sense. I'm still going back over with a foundation brush to buff those edges around. What powder blush do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use Honey Thief again because I loved it yesterday. And I'm just gonna really pack it on. You guys know I love blush. I have the blush blindness, but that's okay. It's not for me. I mean, it's not for you, it's for me. Okay, if you don't like it, don't put as much blush. Okay, I don't put this much blush on clients. I don't do the same techniques as I do on clients. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry. Be mad about it somewhere else. Going back over, making sure the edges are nice, smooth, blended. I'm gonna grab a little bit of highlight, which is the OG, one of the favorites. MAC Hyper Real, I think is what they're called. I don't know actually. Just over the MAC Fix Plus. Oh, holy macaroni, look at that hot girl right there. Our lips, we're gonna start with Strip Down by MAC. It's really just a good neutral, warm brown base liner. I'm not really being super precise. Then I'm gonna go in with the Motherland color. Read it there first, folks. Stone for definition. If you know, you know. So you have a little bit of a cool tone mustache going on. So what I'm gonna grab is an OG. I've destroyed it because I gave some to my, no I didn't. I didn't. Okay, hold on. Big days, big days. Clean off the top real quick. Old Creme de Nude. I am not getting the new one because I still have this one. But you know what else we're gonna do? You know what else we're gonna throw on there? This is one of the ones I gave a little sample to too for my mom. Gel. Gel, baby. Alright guys, that is the finished look. We have another really fun, like multicolored eye that I used the Unearthly Cosmetics palette for, and some MAC shadows. And of course we have the blush, the bronzer, the Moment, the pearl skin. If you guys liked it, let me know if you did or didn't, or hated it or loved it. Bye.